D3 locomotive from SDS. We've eagerly anticipated the arrival of this. Hi, this is Marlin at Hearns Hobbies. I just wanted to show you guys the new D3 class locomotive in HO scale from SDS models. Let's have a closer look. Alright, so I have the locomotive on the tracks for you guys to have a look at the finer detail. Just a bit of a rundown with the history of this particular locomotive. The D3 class is a rebuild of the D class locomotive from the really early 1900s. It was quite a successful steam locomotive designed for passenger service, and they had quite a long service life through different rebuilds. The D3 designation was following the introduction of the K class steam locomotive, which had a more successful boiler design. When they modified these into the D3 designation, they added a K-class style boiler, and these proved to be very successful, being well favored with crews and having a pretty successful service life. Cruising speed for these was up to 60 miles an hour, although they have been known to be capable of more than that. And yeah, they lived their lives quite successfully in steam and passenger service, and even on branch lines as well, where lightweight gauge track presented an issue with larger locomotives. So it is a, wheel arrangement wise, it is a 460. As you can see, you have the 4 pilot wheels, 6 driving wheels, no trailing wheels. So SDS actually produced quite a few variations of this particular locomotive. Like I said, as before, it had a very long service life, and there are different color schemes available. The one that we're looking at the moment is version 3. This includes the generator on the firebox, which is right here. And it also has the bar style cowcatcher. So if you have a look at our website or at SDS's website, you will see that there are many variations of this depending on which era it is that you want to model. So yeah, these locomotives are beautifully detailed. As you can see, there's a lot of separately applied parts. Not very many parts molded on, as a matter of fact, but what is molded, like the rivet detail, is very clean and crisp. You have a lot of piping. You can see that there's quite detailed, like the brake shoes and the lines between the drivers. The side rods look very good. There's a non-functional lamp on the pilot. The pilot buffers are also sprung, which is always a nice touch. I'm always a big fan of sprung buffers on a locomotive or a piece of rolling stock. So it's a very nice looking locomotive all around. I will actually see if I can pull this apart to show you a little bit of interior detail. We'll just gently pull apart. This particular locomotive features a unique design where the pin socket between the locomotive and the tender are actually doubles as the coupling unit between the two as well. So quite often what you'll see on other locomotives is a drawbar and then a connector pin. This particular one has a single unit that doubles for both of those functions. So yeah, I'll see if we can get a closer look on the inside. So as you can see, there's a lot of different colors and different paint finishes on the inside. You have this roll down canvas tarp that was designed to protect the crew from the elements. There's a lot of separately applied piping and brake wheels, and very nice seating for both the fireman and the driver. Let's put this guy back on the rails nicely. There we go. Move this right along. On the tender, we have some molded in coal detail along the top. Some beautifully applied details for the water hatch. There's a separately applied handle. It might be a bit difficult to see. But yeah, you really have to look at these very closely to appreciate the very fine detail that they put into these. And when you want to couple them together, simply align it on the track and push it into place. It's a very nice, simple arrangement, and it seems to hold together very well. Okay, so I think we'll give this locomotive a run. So this is DCC ready, meaning that it runs straight out of the box on a normal analog layout, but it's very easy to install a decoder down the road if you wish. It takes a 21 pin decoder, and the installation is in the tender. But we've got this hooked up to an analog system, so we're just going to give it a little bit of throttle and see how it goes. There we go. Just back the other way. Thank you for joining me for that in-depth look at the D3 locomotive from SDS. We've eagerly anticipated the arrival of this, and it was really nice to be able to share that with you. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great day.